everyone. Welcome to today's class. So today I'm just going to kind of lead you through a feel-good flow. We'll definitely get integrated into some different parts of the body, probably a little bit of ab work and glute work just to get us activated, but we'll do some stretches and just some invigorating movement that just feels really nice. Just to kind of get you ready for the day. I'll try to keep this class a little on the shorter side so it can be one that you can come back to and do whenever you'd like. But yeah, no props necessary today. There are a few times where I'll kind of walk you through if you've got something to prop your hands up on for a little extra space. I'll kind of walk you through that when we get there. But other than that, you don't need any props, just your body and some space to move. So we're going to start with the feet nice and wide, a little bit wider than hip distance apart. And we're going to inhale to reach the arms up towards the ceiling for a big stretch. So I'm rooted through the feet. I'm reaching through the fingertips, and you can let the shoulders even creep up, that's fine. Expanding through your ribs and just stretching, a big yawning stretch with the body. Good. We're going to exhale to reach those arms out to the sides and just kind of gather those arms next to yourself. Inhale, spread through the feet to reach those arms up. Exhale, take it down. Good. Inhale, reach it up. And I like to imagine that the feet are spreading apart on the floor underneath of me. So if you're on top of a mat, think about like ripping your mat apart by pressing your feet open on your mat. Good. 2 more times like this. Exhale over. Good, 1 more time. We're gonna hang out at the top this time. Inhale up to hold. Stretch a little bit more through the right side of the body, just reaching those fingertips up, and then a little more through the left. Big stretch, good. And then take your arms out next to your sides. Take your hands to your shoulders and just roll around through your shoulders. I like to think about the elbow kind of stirring around. Good. It's really warm in Santa Barbara today. Feels really good. I love when the weather kind of kicks up like this. I might be one of the only ones that really enjoys these hot days. So this is just one to kind of get you moving and just kind of get your energy up. Good. Taking your palms together towards each other, you're going to walk the elbows towards your belly and then just reach the elbows up in front of you. So we just take the elbows down and lift it up. So I'm keeping a little bit of a bend through my knees. I'm not locking out through those knees. You're just kind of keeping those elbows glued together. We're opening up through the shoulder blades. Good. As we just kind of build some heat and some energy through the front of the body. So again, I'm keeping the elbows together. The palms are pressing together, the fingertips, the knuckles, every part of that hand. Good. 1 more time. Awesome. Reach those elbows up until you feel like they're about to open away from each other. And then inhale, open those arms out, and then reach them overhead. So we're just going to take those elbows back and then reach it up again. Good. So we take the elbows back and just kind of really spread those fingers. I want us to just kind of really just reach energy through that upper body. Good. Taking those arms wide and inhale up. A lot of times you don't even really need to use weight to find work through that upper body. You could also do this with some hand weights if you'd like. 2 more times. And reach it up. 1 more. Good. Lift it all the way up. Take those hands next to your sides. Good. One of my favorite stretches and ways to activate and just wake up the body here. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Grab hold of your right wrist. We're going to inhale, lift the body up and take it over towards the left. Now, I want you to press the arms away from each other as you return back to center. Good. So we inhale, stretch. Exhale, arms pull away from each other back to the middle. Good. And then imagine that that same arm, so this side, that leg is rooting into the floor. Good. Inhale, big stretch. And exhale, take it over. 1 more time. Inhale, stretch to the side. And exhale, bring it back to center. Take your hands next to your side, just bend your knees for a moment, and then inhale, reach it up, other side. Inhale, big stretch, rooting through that left foot. Exhale, back to center. Good. Big stretch. Exhale, center. So you're resisting by pulling those arms apart and away from each other as you return back to center each time. And by doing that, we are activating that whole side body as we stretch. So we're changing our tissue and really stretching through in an active way, changing that fascia. Good. Getting the most out of our work. One more time. Exhale back to center. Good. Dive the chest forward this time and just kind of extend through the legs a little bit. You might not be able to get all the way to straight yet. That's fine. Good. And just take a couple little bends and stretches. Just kind of working through those hamstrings a bit. Just bend and stretch. Maybe one more time. Bend those knees. Extend. And then let your head go. Slowly roll it all the way up to standing. Really nice. We're going to head back to that same kind of side bending, but with a little change this time. Take your right leg and you're just going to scooch it right behind your left. So I've got one leg crossed in front. My left leg is in front here. We're going to inhale to reach those arms up towards the ceiling. Grab hold of your right hand. We're going to take our stretch over to the side this time with that leg crossed behind. And notice it gets a little into the hip now. Exhale, pull the arms apart back to center. It's a little hard to balance there too. Inhale, side bend. Exhale, stretch. One more time. Inhale, side bend. Exhale, stretch. Hold it here. Now make sure you don't lock out through that back knee. Dive yourself forward. Legs are crossed. Stretch out and over those legs here. I'll just give you a little side view. So my right leg is behind the left. And then maybe you start to walk the hands over towards the left side. Just kind of stretching through that side of the hip here. Good. One more breath. Exhale, walk it through center. Roll your spine up. Go ahead and unhook that foot from behind. Take that knee, just pull it up towards you. And just kind of challenge your balance here. Crown of the head is lifted. We're rooted through that left side, and I want you to squeeze your tush in this position. Really flex that foot up towards you. Good, and then we're lengthening, ooh, I'm losing my balance, lengthening through the standing side. Good. Maybe you can take that knee out to the side, just a little stretch here. Good. Bring it back to center. See if you can hug that knee in towards you. Really keep that foot flexed. Again, really squeezing through the booty on your standing side. Good. Maybe a little flex and point or an ankle circle. One way and then the other way. Good. Take it back down. Really nice. Sneak your left foot behind your right foot this time. Reach your arms up. Take that left arm up and over. Big stretch through your side. Exhale back to center. Good. Inhale, big stretch. Exhale back to center. One more time. Inhale, stretch side. Exhale back to center. Without locking through that back knee, dive yourself forward, rounding over those legs. Good. This time we're going to walk the hands over towards the right side. So I've got that left leg snuck behind the right foot. You can always do this with both feet next to each other. Good. One more breath here. Exhale, walk it through center. Roll your spine up. Stand into that right foot. Unhook. Bring the knee towards the chest. Good. Standing tall. Squeezing supported through the standing side. Good. Maybe take the knee out to the side. Good. And we're just finding a little stretch through the inner thigh, but also engaging through that hip. Back to center, maybe grabbing hold of the shin to pull it a little closer towards you. Good. Maybe a little ankle circle, one direction and the other direction. Good work. Take your feet hip distance apart and just kind of take your heels and your toes in the same line here. We're going to hinge ourselves over. I'm going to give you the side view here. So keeping your knees slightly soft, don't lock out through those knees. We're going to hinge ourselves forward, out and over those legs. Then round your spine to stand all the way back up. So we're doing flat spine forward, sit bones, reach that wall behind you, energy through those legs, round over the legs to roll back up. One more time like that. If you're familiar with a deadlift, this is kind of the same thing, the same little hinge there you do at the beginning of a deadlift. Good, and then round it over, articulate back up. Really nice. Take those legs a little wider here, and then just kind of take a little side bending through those knees. Just kind of starting to open up through those hips there. Good, one direction and then the other. You could even transfer your hands from one side to the other side. So we're stretching that opposite inner thigh, but you're also starting to activate through the opposite quad a little bit, right? Good. Nice. When you're ready, come back up through center. We're going to turn this right foot out like a warrior two. I don't typically teach yoga, but I really do like warrior two for a few different reasons. So you want to take a bend into that front leg. This back leg is parallel, and I'll just take the view towards you. Make sure your front leg is kind of slicing right to the midline of that back foot. We're going to reach those arms out to the side here and really just bend strong into that front leg. Good. Give you a little different view like that. Perfect. All right, we're going to take the left arm underneath of the right arm for eagle arms. If this bind does not work for you, just take the elbows together. That totally works. Now we're going to find a little flow here. So we're going to move forward, bowing that shoulder to the inside of the leg, and then reach it back up through center. We'll start with that. Taking the arms, reaching that shoulder to the inside, back to center. Good. Invigorating through that front leg, back to center. Now we move in circles. So just kind of moving at your own pace. So front, we move it side and back to center. Say maybe 3 circles in each direction here. I like to think of this activating movement. One of my teachers, and then reverse your direction, refers to activation and some of this resistance stretching as an internal exfoliation. And that really resonates with me when I'm doing this work. It really does feel that way, especially afterwards. Good. Bring it back through center. Reach those arms out to the side again, and then move into a parallel lunge position. Reaching those fingertips up towards the ceiling. Take the elbows wide. Good. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, wide. One more time. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, wide. Good. Out and over that front leg. Hold it here. Soften through that back knee. Good. I'm just going to tilt my camera down a little bit so you can see me. So you've got that front leg. That heel and that ankle is right underneath of your knee. You can kind of untuck through your back toes. This is where I do really enjoy having a block or something, just for a little extra space. So you could use any surface really. I just like this block because it's nice and sturdy. So in this position, just starting by finding a stretch through the front of that hip. And we're sticking with that same right leg that's in front here. Good. You might also decide you want to turn that front leg out. You could walk down to the elbows. You could walk your arms forward. Up to you. And when we're ready, we're going to go back to parallel, and you're going to kick yourself back into a half split position. Now try not to jam this knee all the way straight on this side. Keep a soft bend. Then I want you to bring the heel towards your booty as you climb forward into your lunge again. So we sit it back, and then heel pulls in towards your thigh to take it forward. If your back knee is sensitive, you could always double up your mat, or you could add a blanket or something underneath of that back knee. Good, and so we're just kind of taking ourselves back and forward. We're really activating through that hamstring on that side. And maybe thinking of that external, or internal rather, exfoliation through the hamstring. Another nice option here, you could walk the hands to the inside of that leg, and we move externally rotated and then back to parallel. Good. External. And each time we're shortening our mat by pulling that heel in towards us. Good. The next time you come to parallel, go ahead and make sure that that foot is centered. We're going to lift back up into our full lunge here. I'm just going to scooch back a little bit so I don't run into my couch. You might want to take your prop to the front of you. We're going to launch ourselves forward like this. Don't lose your balance like I just did. Perfect. So we find this position. Really flex through this back foot. We're gonna tap it to the floor and lift it back up. So we're thinking of like a leg pump. And you can either take your hands to your little prop here like this, or you could take your hands to the floor. That works too. You could also do this way more modified and just hold on to a little surface like this. You could do it like that. But no matter where you decide to go, the key, you guys, is not to lock out through that standing leg. Good. Maybe cross it behind for a few. That right leg should be feeling really awake and open now. We've been working on that right side for a while. Good, 2 more. Last one. Good. Hug that knee in, nice and tight. So we're kind of, yep, just squatting. Keep yourself moving all the way down to the floor. Really nice. Hug that knee deep into your chest and take a twist. Super tall spine, big twist up and around. Good. That right leg should be feeling really good about now. And then reverse your direction, twisting in the other way. I like to kind of use that leg just as a little bit of a leverage to twist around. Good. All right, back to center. We're gonna stand up through that right leg. Just place your prop off to the side. Stand up through that right leg and just kind of feel the difference from one side to the other. Maybe a little bit of a shifting. Good. Roll yourself up, and then we're gonna move into that other side, into our warrior 2 with this left leg in the front. Okay? So I like to think of that front heel. If I just draw a line from that heel, it should hit right in the midline of this back arch. Okay, that's your alignment there. Reaching those arms out, bending deeply through that front leg. That outer blade of that back foot is down on the floor. Right arm swings under the left arm for eagle arms, and you could just take the elbows together. That's fine too. We're gonna bow ourselves to the inside of that front knee, and then bring it back to center. Good. Bow yourself, shoulder moves to the inside of the thigh, and then bring it back to center. Good. Activating those legs on the floor, drawing those heels towards each other. Circles. Good. And really think about pressing those forearms towards each other. Maybe challenging your shoulder flexibility by lifting your elbows a little bit more. Good. That was the third one. Pausing through center, 3 in the other direction. Solid. Energize through those feet. Good. 2. One more time. Bringing it through center, open those arms back out, rotate to parallel. Elbows go wide, spread the fingers. Energy through that back leg, reach. Reaching out and lift. One more time, elbows wide and lift. Reach your arms down and forward to soften through that back knee. Wonderful. Just take a few of your first breaths here, just stretching out through that back hip. Good. And I like to imagine that I'm breathing into that front hip flexor. Nice, and you might want to turn out that front leg too. Another option for you. And then when you're ready, we're going to kick back into that half split position. Again, you can prop yourself up on a prop if you'd like. That heel draws in towards you as you go into your lunge. So we take it back. The heel pulls in towards your body as you reach forward. Good, send it back. The heel draws in as you reach forward. Good. And again. Pull it in to reach. Good. 2 more times. Nice, pull it in. I'll give you a different view this time from this front leg. And then you could turn it out. So you could kick that heel out to the side, hands come to the inside of that leg, and then press forward into your lunge. Good, so we flex back, the heel draws in, forward into your lunge, good. 2 more. It is warming up outside today, feels really good. All right, we move into parallel. Square that foot off. Take it underneath of you, press back into your full lunge. We reach it forward, woo, as we don't lose our balance. forward into our kind of half split position, but you're really just reaching that heel back behind you. We're gonna take that foot, tap it down, and lift it up. Good, we tap it down. I'm gonna hop back for you guys so you can see me. And lift it up. Now the key here, you guys, again, is keeping this back knee soft. Do not jam out through that knee. We want to get as much work through the hamstrings as we can. And so that means if you're locked out through the back of the knee joint, where do you think that effort is going to go? It's going to go into the back of your knee joint. Yeah, we don't need that. One more time. Cross it behind that standing leg, and then reach it up. Cross behind, and reach. One more time, back, and reach. Cut that knee in towards you, sitting all the way down. Really good. Hug that knee in towards your chest. Big twist. Good. Really feeling that nice stretch through that hip. Good work. And then other direction. Awesome. We're going to stay down on the floor here. We're not going to spend too much time working on the back, but I do think it's really important to get some back extension, especially when you want to wake up and invigorate the body. It's really good for just waking up neurons and just everything in the back part of your body that ends up being like that. So really good for posture, really good for just overall body awareness. So we're going to take one, kind of a modified one today, where our fingertips are going to tent out just like this. So I'm up on the fingertips. Start with your forehead reaching down, and we're going to inhale as we lift our chest up. Exhale, take it back down. Inhale, press those fingertips to lift. Exhale, work it down. One more time. Inhale, up and lift. Exhale, take it down. We're going to switch it up a little bit this time. Inhale, we lift up. Exhale, we tap the right shoulder, we look left. Inhale, up. Left shoulder looking right. Lift it up. And just kind of moving into your own flow here. I'm going to do 3 in each direction from one side to the other. So I'm going to do one more side, one more time each side. Good. And other direction. Good. Lift yourself up through center. Send it back into a child's pose. Toes together, knees apart. Reaching those fingertips out in front of you. Forehead rests down on your mat. Great work. We're going to finish class with a little bit of abdominal work just to get us kind of fired up through the belly and ready to go for the rest of the day. So our first step here, we're going to walk ourselves out onto our forearms, and we're going to kind of just kick the knees hip distance apart. And we're just going to start with a little forward back. And in this position, I want you to start to engage those abs here. So you're scooping your belly in towards you. Good. And then we're also obviously getting a good amount of upper body work here too. Nice. 3 more like this for 3. And 2. Good. 1. Press it back. Extend those arms, tuck your toes, lift your knees off the floor, hold it here. Hovering those knees. Good. Maybe taking some circles around those hands. Good. Maybe 3 in each direction. Move it around the other way for 3. And a 2. And a 1. Hold it through center. Good. We're going to dip the hips down to reach the top arm up. Then we're going to take the hips down, reach the opposite side. Good, so just flip and change. Reach and change. One more time each side, reach and change. Good, down to change. Right hand down, left arm up. Good, take the knees down, hold it here. Good. Hips go down and up for 5 and 4, 3 and 2. Hold it on 1. Good. Take yourself to face the front. Knees are down. You could prop up if you want. 5 push-ups, elbows in towards your sides for 5, 4, and 3, 2, one more. Good. Other direction. Hips down and up for 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Right arm down. Left arm behind you. Sit onto your back. Almost there, you guys. Take yourself all the way down. Extend your legs up towards the ceiling. Hands behind your head. We're going to exhale, lift ourselves up. We're going to take the legs down, bend it in, extend. Reach it down, knees pull in, extend. One more time, take it down, knees pull in, other direction. Pull it down, reach, and up. In, extend, to reach. Last one, down, extend, to reach. Reach your fingertips up, out towards that right side. Good. Right leg down, switch it out. Reach, and reach, and reach, and reach. Good. We have 5, and a 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Bring it into center, hold it here. Good. We're gonna lift ourselves up into our balance to hold. You can take your hands behind your thighs. Hold it here, maybe reach those arms up. Circle for 3, and 2, and 1. Other direction. 3, and 2, and 1. Hold it here. Good. Cross those legs. Sitting up nice and tall. Good. Take your left ear down towards your left shoulder. Good. Just a couple breaths in through the side of that neck. Good. Rotate your nose towards the floor. And then back through center. Take the other leg, reach it in front. Ear, right ear over towards right shoulder. Couple breaths. Turn the nose towards the floor. Good. Around to center. Stack the spine up nice and tall. Good. Awesome job today, you guys. I hope that you feel energized and ready for the rest of your day. Feel free to subscribe below. You can get a notification for any time that I post a new workout. And these classes are also pay what you can if you can. So my Venmo is attached at the bottom. So feel free to send a little extra my way if you have it. If not, please continue to come to these workouts. This is for everybody, regardless of if you can pay or not. So please keep joining me. Tell your friends. Make a little exercise workout date with a friend. And just thank you for giving me the space to give something back to you guys. Feel free to message me if you have any requests or feedback. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you.